Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tea with Pastor B. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Welcome to another episode of Tea with Pastor B. Hey guys, I want to talk to you guys for just a few moments about this whole mask thing. There are so many different opinions out there, so many different strong arguments for masks, against masks, and I just want to take a moment to just share what I believe is a biblical perspective on this whole mask thing. I know a lot of people have politicized this whole thing, or a lot of people have they've latched on to what the science says about it or what science hasn't said about it. But I just want to take a step back, and as a pastor, as a leader in this community, I want to share with you some wisdom from the Apostle Paul in the book of Philippians, and just admonish you to really begin to think about other people and think about how we treat others. The book of Philippians is full of great things. It was a church that Paul was very pleased with, and here's what he has to say in Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4. He says, "Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others." And so as Christians, we know that the two biggest things that we're commanded to do are, one, love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and two, love others as ourselves. Those two things, those are the tenets of our faith. Those are the things that define us as Christ followers, that define us and make us different in this world. And so I want to encourage you to, one, love God, love Him with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and strength, and to love others as yourself. And a lot of us, we begin to forget that sometimes, especially when we form strong opinions on things such as little as wearing masks. So right now, the scientific community, there's a lot of research out there saying the masks do work. Now, they don't specifically help you. They don't specifically protect you if you wear them. I mean, it could possibly protect you, but the real protection that the masks offer is protecting other people from you. So if I were infected with coronavirus and I didn't know it, if I were to put a mask on and go out in public, I could lessen the chance of me transmitting the virus through the particles that I breathe out to other people. That's what science is backing up. That's the research that we are consistently seeing. And so different studies have proven that time and time again. And so I just want to admonish you. I want to challenge you. Begin to think of others. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to wear a mask. I'm not afraid of the virus. I'm not scared of it. I'll be okay. Maybe some of you are younger and you say, you know, if I get the virus, I'll be okay because I'm younger. Well, it's not about you. It's not about your own personal fear or lack of fear of the virus. It's about other people. It's about protecting other people. So I would say, if you're going to be out, please wear the mask. If you're going to be out in public, if you're going to the store, wear the mask with you wherever you go. Do it for others. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for the love of other people, those who the Bible calls our neighbors. As Christians, we are supposed to love others as ourselves, and Paul, even here in Philippians, tells us to humble ourselves in humility. Let's think about others and the interests of others. It would be in the interest of others to not get sick with COVID-19. And so even if you could just do something as small as putting a little piece of cloth over your face. I know it's inconvenient. I know they don't feel good when you're wearing them, especially if you have to wear it for a long, extended period of time. I hate it too. I hate the marks it puts on my face. I hate the inconvenience of making sure I keep them clean. It's the idea, though, that we want to protect others. We want to do something that is loving and caring for others. And so I want to encourage you, look at it that way. Look at it from that perspective. You might say, well, Pastor Barrett, my doctor said I can't wear a mask, or I have trouble breathing and I can't wear a mask. Well, what I would say is, if you are in that case, then you should probably stay home. I know you want to get out or whatnot, but if breathing is already really that bad for you, you would be considered a vulnerable person. And so I would highly recommend stay home, find somebody else that can go run and grab groceries for you or things that you need. But I've also read some research saying that doctors really aren't telling people not to wear masks at all. The consensus of the medical society is saying, hey, please wear the masks. Please put them on. As I speak now, there are several states that are now mandating you to wear these masks. And so I just want you to not politicize it, not say, oh, well, my political party is like saying not to wear masks, or my political party is saying to wear, don't think of it in that way, but think of it as a Christ follower, as someone who wants to love others as yourself, as a way to protect others. And so that's what I want to share with you today. I know this week has been a crazy week in the news, reading everything and listening to just the different arguments on both sides. Should I wear it? Should I not? And I, as a pastor, I just want to challenge you. I want to beg you. Please think of others. Please see it as a part of your spiritual growth. As you grow closer to God, as you become more like Jesus every day, think about how you can love others and how you can lay yourself aside, lay yourself down for the betterment of others, for the interests of others, just like Paul says here in Philippians chapter 2. Well, hey, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Don't go out and do too many crazy things. Make sure you're social distancing, but I want you to have fun. Maybe barbecue. Man, I just said barbecue. I'm from Texas, so barbecue is not a verb for me. So don't barbecue, but eat barbecue, because barbecue is a noun. But I want you to enjoy the 4th, spend time with your family, and have a great weekend. And I will see you guys Sunday morning, 10 a.m. for our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. So go and sin no more. Have a wonderful afternoon.